Welcome back, everyone. It's Roby1, Mobile Robo. And I'm out here in Grosvenordale, Connecticut. And I wanted to present some old world structures before they knock these down, because these eventually are coming down. These have been here for years, too. And this whole area is mud flooded, just like one side of Massachusetts to the other. Connecticut, same thing. All part of the big catastrophe or cataclysm. Mud flood. But look at these style windows. As you get closer, see what kind of stone is underneath that. Interesting. Look at the hinges on that. That thing's got to be almost a foot big. The film doesn't give it any justice. These are at least 10 or 12 inches. Solid, strong steel. That's a little diamond thing too in the middle. Ooh, there's something up there. Masonville, 1826. Let me put my key down. That looks like it was spackled in later too. In spackle job. Right, let's look at the corners here. It's down below. Underneath all that spackle is like stone, just all stonework. Big stone type building. Definitely an odd way to build something. Them stones got to be about 2.5 feet by about 20 inches. Couldn't be a perfect day for this. Down the street is all mud flooders too. Look at big cast iron doors too. Masons and mills, lust for the river. The river's right behind this building, like in the woods. We're close to the reservoir, and also up the street was a turret once. I can't keep up with time because a lot of there's a hook up there. A lot of these buildings I mean to get to, they knock them down beforehand. They kept the turret up over here, but they knocked it down like last year. There's something that used to be right there too. Interesting foundation blocks. That one's about 4.5 feet. Turnbuckles. Look at that brick. Oh, it's holding that little thing up. Pull that out, the whole building collapses. You don't see people build a foundation like that anymore. People live in these houses next door. See, the river's right there. Sit back and take a look. Mud flood windows at the bottom too. These houses have similar foundations too. The turnbuckle diamond ends, I imagine. I've never been in this. Under them blocks is even the stone foundation. one's odd. Old Mustang. Let's take a closer look at this foundation. Just spackled over it. That's like the foundation of my house, kind of. They used the limestone to fill in them windows. Makes you wonder what's under there where that's splitting. Because that's where the rest of the window would be. You can see a brick in there. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can see there's bricks under there. Or iron. Is that iron? Let me touch that. That's a brick. Bricks in there too. See it? Some people call that meltology, but I'm going to show you something on my house. It's in the next few videos. Is people did build like that, and they just threw bricks and mudded everything together like a trail mix. But one thing that I'm gonna, with that meltology, is I looked it up online. Bricks got to be like over 2,000 degrees to melt, and they're made out of clay. And no matter how much you melt a brick, it cannot turn into stone. They're two different elements. Bricks down here. See all in there? They use those bricks. On this one, it looks to mud in the window. It's a wicked spackle job. Those once windows there that were bricked in. It's gonna be about, I don't know, 5, 10, 25 feet high or so. Granite has to be in like the 2000s to melt too. See right there? I'll zoom in on that. See the bricks just in the midst of it? Right up in there too. You can see through there. See it? There's another brick. Some right there. That's definitely built over an old world structure. There's no doubt about that. I believe my house was too. Right here, those bricks held, those limestones held pretty good. And that one right there is, I don't know, that's 7 feet or so. This thing's patched in all different ways. Look it up there. Look at that. That is insane. They just mudded that whole corner in with that. I gotta get a closer look at these. I'm putting my tea down for a second. Look it up in there. It's bricks and fieldstone blended together within that hole. Right in here too. Look at this. A docking entrance or something. Look at this building. It's like a mix of all worlds put together. You got fieldstone, you got brick. Even this entrance is, it's like all spackled together. Huh. Smells mad old. This thing's gone to decrepancy. There's no names on them bricks. That's a dingy brick too. Oh, that's dangerous. There's a fucking hole there. What the fuck? That's gross. Be careful. Up in there. Two different walls right there. Part of a brick wall. It's almost as if when this, after the cataclysm, so to speak, when they had settlers come here and people work these things, it's almost like they were training them to do all different styles just to get it back together. That kind of proves you can do it right there. My guess is that whole window was gone and the corner was possibly blown out, and they used the field stone to freaking mud it all back in. Through bricks or whatever. I can't see why you can't build something like that. I could do that. No, I built a retaining wall in the back of my house. It took me 2.5 summers. And when I'm done, it's gonna look like this big dragon. I'll present it this summer. I believe things can be built that way. That's my honest opinion. Is this definitely part of an old world structure? Yes. Was there a cataclysm? Yes. Does meltology exist? Yes. But I also believe they can build like that. I could do that. Right there, they're like twisting and collapsing. Huh. Quick look. Oh, that's the river. That's the Quinnebog River. Before we go back and just see what's over here for a second. More rocks. Excuse me. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Let's get in there. Glad I came over here. This part of an old world wall. Look at that. That looks like some kind of top of a castle or something. Let's get in there. Huh. Interesting. Pretty. How long that's been there. The wall goes along. Oh, this is where the rivers meet, right? Is it going to a pond and bay? I looked at the geomantic value of this beforehand, but I noticed a lot of the interesting things I'm looking for are covered with trees, and I think the trees are AI trees. That mound that I had been going to, it took me 5 or 6 times to find it. And when I go there, I can't reveal exactly where it is because that's a private neighborhood. But there's something else up there. The thing's blocked off, so we know that. But I never really went through Wilsonville like I did this year until this year because I went to Pascagoula, Rhode Island. So I learned a new area. So let's get out of here. I'm gonna have little fuzzy pickers all over me. More rocks and whatnot. I have got no clue what the history is. There's a chimney up there. This thing is just a destitute. Bricks. More bricks. All embedded in the ground. Oh yeah. It's all patched in with fieldstone and brick mixed together. It looks to me like they just had built it up and then like spackled into it and over it. That whole corner had to have been blown out at one point. More bricks. Isn't that good? You can see more bricks in the ground there. See them all? That means this whole area is probably clustered with them. The whole little structure you might not see too much longer. I don't think they're gonna fix this one up. If you're rich enough, you can probably buy this area. What we want, peace out.